So let me start. Notre Dame beats Penn State in a hell of a game.
Right.
This is not coming. Oh, there it is. Okay. Notre Dame beats Penn State in a hell of a game, 27-24. James Franklin falls to 1-18 versus top 5 opponents. Marcus Freeman gets Notre Dame to the national championship game in his second year as head coach.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Because that's when your boy left Notre Dame for greener pastures. Boy, funny how that worked out. I ain't got no answer for that, boy.
Yeah, man. That I think your boy Brian Kelly said he left for LSU from Notre Dame because he wanted to have a chance to win championships. Boy, that looks stupid now.
When you break up with somebody and then you start glowing up.
Now he does sound foolish. He does look foolish, especially because LSU ain't been close to the playoff. And Marcus Freeman is now in the national championship game. But also, you got to kind of look at it in the correct lens. When he left, if I remember correctly, there was only a 14 playoff, right? So
correct.
He then gets to LSU. Now, one could say he was foolish because he thought going from Notre Dame to LSU was going to give you an easier path. That was dumb. But you know, I mean, I can't vouch for him, man. That was stupid. That was dumb, bro. That was dumb. You knew it was coming down the hill. You knew that Oklahoma and Texas were going to the SEC. You knew that because that was put in place like 4 years ago. You knew what was going to happen. The schedules come out for those matchups years and years in advance. That was just dumb. Dumb, Brian Kelly. Dumb, did they? And now, Marcus Freeman not only has them in the national championship game with the team that he didn't really get a whole lot of portal transfers from. Got a few, didn't get a lot. So this is your roster that he's taken to the national championship.
Hey, this is has it come full circle that at one point you had a black coach who was fired, then the white coach took over. Oh, come on, Siri, relax. And now you have the white coach who left, and the black coach takes over and takes him to the championship.
Just to confirm, you like to call off?
No, do not.
Okay. Siri trying to call people. But yeah, man, the difference is there's a little bit of a difference because Brian Kelly underachieved where Tyrone Willingham overachieved. And then that would be the equivalent if they were to fire Marcus Freeman now and then go get a coach and then that coach win with Marcus Freeman. Because you got to remember, Notre Dame is set up for success with all of the recruits that he's brought. He's got all the former players recruits, all of them. Jerome Bettis, Ryan Clark, all of them are there.
Family affair. NFL family affair.
So he's out there, man. And not only can you now pay players, but you're selling them on the program. The program is set to earn $20 million for their conference, i.e. their school. So teams that make the college football national championship earn $20 million for their conference. Notre Dame has now made $20 million because they have no conference to share it. They get to keep it all. So while everybody else, let's see, there's 16 teams in the Big Ten, right? So Ohio State made 20 divided by 16. That's how much money they made. That's a little over $1 million, and Notre Dame makes 20. They won before even getting on the
themselves. Right, $20 million to ourselves. Don't give it to anybody. I'm never getting a conference now, and I'm for sure gonna make it to the 12-team playoff every year.
That's the part. There's no incentive. There's no incentive for Notre Dame to join a conference now. They make 20 times as much by staying independent. And they can say that they basically are assassins. They just go from conference to conference. And they just play the SEC, they play the ACC, they play the Big Ten, they play the Pac, whatever it's going to be. And they either beat you or they barely lose. And now with a 12-team playoff, they're guaranteed to make it because they're Notre Dame. Yeah, never join in the conference. Never join in the conference. Y'all are out of your mind if you think I will.
No, you can't convince me.
Not at all. So Notre Dame, they will end up playing Ohio State in the championship game. So we have a non-SEC championship game for the first time since because who did Michigan beat last year? Washington. So yeah, there was a non-SEC.
Right.
There was non-SEC. So this is 2 years in a row of non-SEC. They don't. Nah, Russ, they do not split that with a conference. They don't. Wow, no, they're not an independent school, but independent. You can't be an independent school in a conference. That don't make no sense. All independent schools are independent. Nah, they don't split that with nobody. But
no, yeah, they split it up between themselves. That's what they split it up with.
Yep. Yeah. So for those that are listening, the audio experience, somebody in the chat was asking if they had to split it with other independent schools. And no, that is the definite. There's no point of being an independent. But Ohio State, back to it. Ohio State beat Texas in the Cotton Bowl. Few thoughts on it. Ohio State, I told y'all Ohio State was a dangerous team because they were pissed off. Their last game they played before the playoff was losing to Michigan, a team that they thought that they should have beaten. And everybody thought they should have beaten. And low key, they lost the fight too. So, and Ryan Day was put on the hot seat. Jack Sawyer, who had the game sealing sack, forced fumble, 83-yard fumble return for the longest fumble return in Cotton Bowl history. He was being viewed a certain way because he ripped the flag of Michigan from turned out to be Jason Avant. They spent $20+ million on a roster. No matter how Kirk Herbstreit tries to dress it up, they spent $20 million on a roster. So this is a satisfying team, a satisfying win for them. What's your thoughts before I get to Texas?
They beat them. I can't say nothing. I still, at the end of the day, don't trust Ryan Day. But they did it. And Ewers, I tried to bump for you. Sark, I'm disappointed in the game you called. Congratulations. One thing I'm not a hater. If you go out and do it, you can shift your eyes all you want to.
Literally said you were in the last episode.
Maybe I did.
I'm a hater. I'm
probably being facetious. But in this case, like, facts are the facts. Ohio State beat Texas hands down, up and down.
Yeah. With Texas, you did. I don't want to say I told you so because I don't want y'all to think I'm preying on some man's downfall or I'm scorned from what happened. But I told y'all Sark isn't a great play caller in big moments. I told you that. I told y'all. And Ryan Day, shout out to him and his game plan. He didn't have to make any big calls. There weren't really a lot of clutch calls that he had to make during this whole game. Not that I saw. It was just, they just beat him. Texas, on the other hand, y'all, that toss play from the 2-yard line that got it to 3rd and 4th and goal from the 6 was just a stupid play call. And the thing is, that's the stupid play calls that Sarkisian used to do here in Atlanta. The same thing. No matter how much he dresses it up and does the double.
I'm gonna blame it on that lady. When he was single, he was calling them plays. Soon as she started showing up, dancing in the videos, all in the background, All women ain't good for you, bro. This might be a sign.
Are you throwing the college football playoff loss on his wife?
When they knew that when she was out of it, they played well. When she came right on back, now playoff time.
And they did. She was around when they lost to Georgia both times. No, I'm not co-signing that. But I will say Quinn Ewers has a decision to make. Now, that's another thing I didn't understand with Sark. Why ain't let Arch Manning throw the ball? Why did you have 1st and goal from the 1 and not put Arch Manning in the game? Why did you run a toss play? Your play calling was atrocious.
I agree with that because now I like Ewers probably more than most, but there has to come a point where you have to say, hey, this ain't working. We need to change your pace. And I was waiting on him to go to him like, hey, man, at this point, roll the dice. You already see Ewers ain't got it, and you don't have a way to move forward. You don't lose nothing.
Or you're going to lose everything, which looked like it happened. So Texas will be in an interesting spot. Now they will have one of the richest or one of the most expensive rosters next year. They're already paying Justice Terry. I think they're paying him $10 million. So, or something close to that, something wild crazy. So another one? Oh no, it's Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp. Cooper hit it with that heat. Hey, boy, yeah. Now we're up. Yeah, I run with that. Now that I ain't gonna lie. Give what credit is due. That was a poorly placed ball that he went.
Yep. I mean, that time, yeah, it is. Come on, Google Drive. But anyway, so now you have Ohio State. Now you have Notre Dame versus Ohio State for the national championship. And I guess we'll talk more about that on Saturday Morning Live. We'll pick whoever. Huh?
I mean, we pick now. No matter.
Yeah, I mean, it's on Monday at 7:30. Yeah, because we could do just the playoffs on Saturday. I told you, I either wanted Penn State or Notre Dame to win. If Notre Dame wins, that means everybody loses. And that'll all you stupid people that are saying the SEC is over with. That's it. Always saying that the Big Ten is taking over. That's it. And they would have beaten the beloved Ohio State. I would like Notre Dame to win. Will they win?
Best case scenario would have been Penn State for me. Now that Penn State's out of it, Notre Dame is the better of the situation. I just hate that Notre Dame because it like legitimizes them to a point of, oh, this is a team that has not been good in umpteen 100 years, and now you get your championship, and now I have to hear from all 3 Notre Dame fans for the next 50 years about that one championship we won in 2025.
No, I think this sets them up to be a they
now the other part
they keep Marcus Freeman there. They could be a problem.
That is scary. That is what I will take joy in. Yeah, it took y'all to finally get right with leaving the black coach alone. Yeah, that's the little bit of peace I have. Here's
what I got. This is what I got. Breaking news. This is why I want Notre Dame to win. Marcus Freeman went to Ohio State. I want Notre Dame to win so that Ohio State fires Ryan Day, and then they go after Marcus Freeman as
do you fire Ryan Day now? International. I don't think you can fire him. He's kind of like Todd Bowles to me. I've done enough to not get fired. If I got you to the national championship, you can't fire me now. At least 2 more seasons.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. And now they're going to have to start a true freshman next year, but I mean, I guess that don't really matter no more anyway. So we both picking Notre Dame here.
Fuck yeah. I'm not picking Ohio State.
I'm picking Notre Dame, but I don't know if they can beat Ohio. Jeremiah
only pick
Smith.
Ohio State. The only way that I'm picking Ohio State is if y'all are playing in the championship, and then I probably just wouldn't go to the library. Is there a baseball game in the Dominican that I can watch? Like
that boy said, "Let me go sightseeing of this. Let me go look at some boats in Idaho." That's what I need to go. So yeah, you got that. So we'll talk more about it on Saturday Morning Live. I'll probably get into like matchups and all of those things. But just from a pure, I don't like either one of y'all. Going for Notre Dame here. Going for what's my motto, Norwood? Going
chaos.
the Blacks. That too. We're going always side with the Blacks. That too. Now chaos. This would surely send it into chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What should they do? Like, follow, subscribe. Thank you, my friend. We here for it.